So I used to have PMS. It was like a fact of life. It lasted like all the time for 10 years or more. It started getting progressively worse. And at first I just, focused on feeling good and trying to be positive, and that wasn't enough because I had the pain every month. And then the pain started getting longer duration. It started affecting me more, affecting my ability to focus and feel good at work. So then I started looking into other ways I could treat it, like talking to my doctor. And the doctor suggested Western medicine pills, which I knew would have like negative effects on my body long term. So I tried the holistic route and, looked into a lot of different things like acupuncture, massage, herbal medicine, working on my diet and taking, you know, um, all the women's teas and supplements that you could take. It was costing a lot of money, and I noticed that like even though I was buying these things that all promise this relief, long-term well-being, I wasn't getting that. Every month I was still having the period, and I couldn't point to which thing I had done which had really solved it because the pain was still coming back. Even though I was having some temporary benefits, I couldn't track like this is a consistent benefit. So when you reached out to me and came into my life and helped me with a necklace that was helping me with my general, positivity at the time. We had discussed about my PMS. I had told you that I wanted to feel better and that it was, something I didn't really like to talk about a lot, but it was plaguing me with a lot of pain that I couldn't really reach out to anybody about. I just felt kind of helpless to what was happening to me. I'd have like a quarter of the month would be like kind of like either physically irritating or physically kind of debilitating pain. And obviously this was affecting like my well-being, trying to be happy when you're kind of suffering and trying to do things that you need to do to get through life. There's not enough sick days for those types of things. And so I was really like grateful and happy when you told me that these gemstones could start giving me relief, because you said that it's not just going to be like a quick little thing or a solve, but like it's going to solve all in that I'm. Mm-hmm.
Can you just
Yeah.
back up 30 seconds? I
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Mm-hmm.
skip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you mentioned to me the healing benefits of the gemstones, and that they were going to bring me like more than just a little bit of a relief to my life, that they would bring me like a long-term well-being, and that I, could trust in that process. And you had this assuredness in me that I wanted to feel, but I didn't really think it was possible because I had tried everything, and they all failed me. So you sent the gemstones in the mail, and I got the crystals, and I did feel the energy, and I put them on right away because like let's just have this support. But I kind of started learning through wearing them that it wasn't just like a support that I could like hold on to or think of mentally, that I was actually getting like support from the necklace. It wasn't like an idea of support that was on a, therapy necklace. Like this was actually like a therapy necklace. It had he mentioned, like you mentioned. Yeah. Go
Keep
on.
going, keep going, keep going.
Okay. I realize that this is a therapy necklace. It's not just promising like the therapeutical benefit of the idea of a crystal. Like you actually understood and intuited like exactly what that crystal needed to do, and how it could help me, and penetrate into my whole energetic field and my aura. And like I love those ideas, and I like the idea of feeling this wellness. So I was wearing them every day and going to sleep in them, and no big deal. But I did notice that within the first few months, even, that like wow, like that wasn't that painful of a month, and the pain started getting less and less, or less frequent, or it'd skip a day, or it would just be a pocket of pain here and there. But it wasn't like a consistent like railroad of like pain that I'd been having. Like it just started kind of like bubbling away here and there. I'd feel it. And then other times I'd be completely unaware of the pain and doing other things. And it was interesting because I noticed that when my friends called, I didn't have to avoid them or worry that, like, the PMS was going to.
I'm feeling some vibrations from what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. Um, yeah. And I noticed that, like, because I wasn't really feeling the pain and focusing so much on the pain, like, I could go do other things besides, prepare for that week of, like, suffering or how to alleviate suffering. I was calling my friends, I was hiking, I was, doing things on the weekend. I noticed I wasn't spending as much money on, going to get like as many herbs and supplements. And man, the massages went down because there was a time where I was like, these massages are gonna kill my bank account. Like, I can't keep paying for this. And it would last like, sometimes the pain would last like longer, but other times it was very short because like what was happening underneath was like still there, and the massage didn't touch like that underlying issue that was, causing this PMS. But the gemstones somehow understand, and they do whatever they need to do in that magical way that they do. But I'm just like glad to have them. And so as I go through each month feeling a little bit better and feeling the gemstones a little bit more, I'm definitely feeling like the sun come back into my life. The best way I could describe the PMS was like having like a gray cloud kind of make everything a little duller and sadder, but like not having that following me is like a really cool thing. I can just go and enjoy like people, and I'm starting to feel like more creative, and like there's more things I want to do because I'm not dreading life is the biggest thing, because like when you have pain, yeah, when you have pain, it's like that's all you think about. It doesn't make you want to live because sometimes it hurts a lot. And your friends tell you about it, and everybody's like, "Oh, I got this shoulder ache." Everybody's got something, but like it was really cool to be like, yeah, you don't have to carry that something with you. Like, it is possible that it can just almost, go away. Like, we don't need to see you anymore. You're not my best friend. I'm not going to talk about like this thing I have. Like, I don't have to talk about it with people. I don't have to use it as an excuse for my behavior or a reason why I don't call people back. It's like I'm not talking about it with people, which is like now as I'm talking about it, I'm really, really glad that I don't have to talk about it.
This is beautiful. So beautiful. This was the best take yet. And it only took 5. Excellent. No, but really nice, really nice. You covered that you had very painful periods, that you tried all these different holistic things, the herbs and the tonics and massage and such and Reiki, yada yada. And even though they provided maybe some small amounts of relief, after having a building of pain for almost a decade, you're able to say honestly that it is dissolving before your eyes. Perfect.
Yay. Good. Finally getting better